Hey, what's up gang, and welcome to another epic show all about Brickstead. Well, we've got some crucial updates for you, starting with a major unboxing the other day towards my new library building and one or two other bits and bobs which I'll show you. But let's have a look at that unboxing first. Well, we finally had a package from Bricklink, which I ordered a week ago. I ordered it last Monday and it's now the Monday following, so it's been a bit of a frustrating wait. But on the other hand, we just couldn't function without Bricklink, so we better not be too critical there. The one thing with being an adult fan of Lego, it does teach you some patience, because obviously you have to keep ordering stuff through the post and then waiting for a few days for it to come through. So without further ado, let's open the package. So it looks like there's a package within a package, which I'll open this off camera. And so we've got a couple of nice packages of bits and bobs to use mostly on the library. Notice this yellow piece here, that's actually for my street sweeper, which needed that yellow sunroof to go on top of it. But the other stuff is mostly for the library. By the way gang, I've noticed there's been quite a big uptick in prices at Bricklink. That's true across the board, isn't it, these days? Inflation has pretty much doubled the cost since the last 12 to 18 months. I think costs have gone up double, and I did a rough calculation, in fact not a rough calculation, a proper calculation of what I'd spent on Bricklink. For this particular model. It's about £110 so far, and we've still got a way to go yet, so I think prices are pretty much doubled. But before we get started, Alan Titchmarsh would like to say a few choice words. Yes, I dare say some of you ought to press that like and subscribe button. It's only fair, you know. Yes, thank you for that, Alan. Sounding remarkably like Sir Alan Bennett, actually, just then. So, let's have a look at what we've done with those bricks from Bricklink. As you can see, the library building is now getting quite advanced. So, if we bring it over to the middle of the table so we can get a bit more light on the subject, you can see we're getting quite far ahead with this project now. The top story here is pretty much finished now. I'll just take this roof off. I've started to make the roof section with some base plates. As you can see, we've now got the grey corner piece, that triangular piece in the corner of the roof there, so that's coming along nicely. The actual interior of the floor is pretty much complete. You'll notice we've now got the grey pieces for these archways in the sort of reading room area. We just need a sort of hair unit for this statue bust here, and then that floor is pretty much finished actually. So if we have a look at the staircase section, which has a sort of hinged opening door here, I discovered brown hinges are really expensive, so I actually used black ones there, and I've made it into a feature by extending a sort of black line of plates along here, which actually links into this dark grey area and sort of holds the whole thing together nice and firmly. As we said before, we've got a nice sort of drawers and sort of postal box area at the bottom there under the stairs. I've now got the black staircase there, and a sort of homemade staircase going upwards, and we've got the sort of decorated bits on the dark grey section. Now notice these light grey parts of the wall, they're actually temporary until I can get some dark bluish grey planks just to sort of finish that off. And there'll be some nice sort of sloping supports is slightly different to the actual model that was on the internet. For various reasons I couldn't get hold of the pieces that the person had used there, but generally this is looking quite advanced now. And I've removed the top story now, so we can have a look at the furnishing on the ground floor. So basically I'm going to copy the same sort of tiling shape for the floor tiles there. We've pretty much got this sort of coat of arms section finished. I just need to get a light bluish grey frog to go in the middle of the shield there, and a couple of light bluish grey sort of decorated pieces there just to finish it off. I've used white ones temporarily. Notice we've got all of the desks and chairs set up nicely there. I just need to get the green sloping pieces for to make the sort of desk lights, the lampshades basically that go on the end of these lights. So that's all looking nice and neat in there. Notice we've also got the first part of this sort of front section, which is actually a sideways sort of base plate piece there with some sloping tiles, and to sort of hold it all together we've got these sort of black modified bricks with the sort of 4 studs on the front there holding it all together, and on the side door we've got a sort of hinged pieces there so we can open the side door to look at the bits and bobs inside, and feeling really pleased with that. I've started to, I'll just close that door, started to build the sort of American style fire hydrant there. I need to get a kind of cog piece to go at the bottom there, and also this middle bit is a modified brick with sort of 4 studs, 1 stud on each side, so we can put the kind of silver coloured attachments for the fire hydrant there. As noted before, we've got this lovely sort of illuminated LED light section here, which is slightly different again from the one on the internet, but that was so that I could get an LED version which is in a slightly different format to the one that was on the original model. So I've put these flags a little bit higher up. I think on the original one the lights were high up and the flags were slightly below the lights. I've done it the other way around here because I couldn't obviously move the LEDs around because they're kind of all wired up electronically. But I think that looks really nice, that little lamp standard, and that will really enhance it when we switch the LED lights on. And just for a special treat for you boys and girls, we'll switch the lights on actually at this point. There you go, that's a nice bright LED display there which will really enhance the library building when it's complete. The king of Legoland was particularly impressed with the LED lights. Yes, one really likes LEDs, whatever that means. One does hope also that one will press the like and subscribe button if at all possible. Thank you. Yes, thanks to His Majesty for that vote of confidence. Now, some of the sharp-eyed viewers among you will have noticed that while the actual town of Brixted has been considerably tidied up since last time, we seem to have acquired a sort of building site here in the middle of the square, because what's happening here is I'm planning to build a town hall. I actually saw a really nice one on the internet, and I'm going to sort of ruthlessly copy that. It's one of those models where people sell the instructions. I think it was $29 for the instructions for this, and I'm sure it's well worth buying the instructions. I'm actually just going to copy the exterior of it and then sort of put my own interior in it. But I've put in a big order for Bricklink, so next time hopefully we'll have done a bit more work on this one, as well as doing some more work on the library building as well. So with the library building safely back in its little corner, and the enigmatic beginnings of the new town hall starting to arise from the middle of the square. You're all updated now, so I'll say live long and prosper, and see you all next time.